Hi there, this is Jason Ocampo of IGN PC with a review of Demigod, the latest real-time strategy game from Stardock and gas-powered games. Now, Demigod is not a traditional RTS game as you may know it. There really is no single-player campaign or story or narrative. Demigod is one of the latest type of multiplayer RTS arena games that follow in the same vein as the popular Defense of the Ancients mod for Warcraft 3. The idea is that you can choose one of 8 very specialized avatars, and you go into one of 8 different arenas, and you have to battle each other, usually in teams. So you'll have the team of good and the team of evil with very different objectives. You might have to destroy the enemy citadel at the heart of the other team's base, or you might have to destroy 5 of their fortresses. You might have to kill 10 of their demigods before they kill 10 of yours. So there are different win conditions. The idea, though, is that this is an RTS game in the sense that you're only really managing your demigod. You don't have to worry about building a base or summoning units or managing those units. It's almost like an action game. You control this demigod, you send him out, kill the enemy, try to capture flags, which kind of give you special powers, avoid being killed. If you're killed, you respawn in. As you play through a certain match, you gain experience points, and that means your demigod levels up. That lets you unlock certain powers on their tree, and this is where you have a lot of customization, because you can't really unlock all the powers for each demigod each match, so you have to figure out what kind of role you're playing. There's kind of the offensive demigods who are good at killing other demigods, or killing other units, or killing buildings. There are support demigods who cast various spells that can resurrect fallen units or summon units. So there's a wide range here. Now, in addition to being able to level up your demigod, there's more depth. You gain gold as you kill other demigods and you play the game, and you can use this gold to go to the citadel and upgrade it. So that might mean giving your buildings more armor or more firepower, or making sure that the minions that automatically respawn into the game, and they just run around, and they're elements you really can't control, but they're these soldiers that you can augment. You can get them better armor or better weapons so they're more effective on the battlefield. And on top of that, there are various shops throughout each level which let you buy potions and special teleportation abilities and other things. So you have to decide what you want to do in each match, whether you want to be the offensive demigod, and if so, you should go buy these items and upgrading these skills, or maybe you should be spending all your gold and upgrading your defenses, because maybe that's the kind of match you're in. When you put it all together, Demigod is a really engaging game. There is a single player mode in terms of you can play skirmish against a computer, or you can play a single player tournament, which is 8 rounds against a computer, and it's engaging. The AI is very good. It can be very hard if you ramp it up, and the maps are very well designed. Each one has a different feel to it tactically. Unfortunately, where Demigod has some problems at launch is with its netcode. The game has a lot of problems trying to connect online and with other players. This is partly due to some problems on Stardock and gas-powered games end, but some of the things were out of their control. Nevertheless, it's been almost impossible to join a multiplayer game, which is a problem when you are dealing with a multiplayer-oriented RTS game. Companies are working on it, and they have been making some improvements, and undoubtedly they will get these improvements all figured out eventually, and the multiplayer mode should be pretty smooth. But at this time, it's very hard to recommend Demigod because of these problems, which is a pity, because when you get down to it, the mechanics of this game are very good. They're very tight, so there is a lot of hope for Demigod once it's up and running. But until then, you might want to wait. For more about Demigod, read the full written review over at IGN.com.